remembers one July day in school when the sticky sun burnt her skin dry through cracked windows and the ceilings leaked of dirty pipe water. She sat by her best friend Susie in history, like she always had. On the days they came to school, and right as soon as she rose her hand to answer Mrs. Greenfield's question, they laughed at her, mocked her, scared her away from learning the nation's history. And why would she want to know anyway? Learn of how our ancestors crowned their freedom in hiding, how they met in barnyards and spoke of revolution in silence. Why would she want to know anyway? And this was the one day Mama and Papa didn't need her help cropping in the fields. The one time she could get away from home and be free. If only at school. If only at school. But they would always get in the way of her learning. She remembers walking to her locker with Susie after class and how they spat on her, taunted her. She remembered his breath and how it smelt of racism and last night's supper, all because she wanted to learn. But the only business whose blacks had in learning was how to duck and disappear, how to Jim Crow on Wednesdays, how to be still and silent, hush and walk on the right side of the street. The only thing those blacks had to learn was how not to become a danger to society.
I remember when I got that job, the title, the paycheck signaled I had made it. My career before then prepared me, but my life before then had not. To work while black meant washing my face, my body language, my mind of all the stereotypes constantly projected at me. You have no idea what it's like to be woman and mother and black in an office that wants you to be nothing at all. You are visually, culturally, can't quite put my finger on it, different from everyone in the room, still somehow invisible. How is that possible? You have no idea what it's like to be woman and mother and black in an office that wants you to be nothing at all. You are visually, culturally, can't quite put my finger on it, different from everyone in the room. Still, somehow you are invisible. How is that possible? I hear her complain.
You are not like them.
And I lose my throat again.
They will remind you.
The cold flick of a less than streams down my body.
Awkward assumptions, silent treatment.
And I am reminded no matter how far I've come.
A glaring eye, they lower when you look back.
I still never traveled in on the right train.
When you speak or sit.
My skin never bright enough.
Or walk in the room, or breathe, or just be you while human.
To forget I am not.
Pushing perfection while hurting. Resisting, in protest, being in a space you are not expected to be in.
To remember I am not my body, not built for this space.
Not built for this space.
They want you to be that ounce of different that gets them off the hook. We believe in diversity, they say. Diversity means you show up to meetings, but you are expected to sit there around all those pallid faces and mind your black, your otherness, you're human.
Would somebody tell the black girl to shut up? Been whining and hollering since forever, seemed like. Been speaking on things when she shoulda never spoke. Supposed to be singing. Like we had you in them fine nightclubs. Yeah, I dress you up real nice. I mess you up real bad, you get to talking like you got the right to be. Supposed to be lying on your back instead of standing on your feet. Keep breathing fire instead of singing like water. Easier to swallow, easier to bear, cooler for your southern roots after a long day's work.
Why am I here? For social justice built to lead to a direct course of conscious, artistic, yet meaningful involvement and awakenings. It is my desire to be both travel guide and quiet passenger on this road to outpace the meanderings of my yesterdays as a bystander among can't-do onlookers, among the privileged blind eyewitnesses, upon a hopeless landscape of shape-shifting injustices. I am here. Invigorating verse and medicinal movements are keys. These elements unlock the answers or search deeper query. They are cathartic, yet somehow add to the soundtrack of this aching moans. The mood is intense and in desperate need of liberation by this healing craft. One thing that should be noted: mission-critical times deliver a wellspring of artists. Stark social injustices are the natal facilitation for this work. I was impatiently static at age 19. I was stranded in a city where the normal flow for black people was complacency, dispatched in heavy doses before breakfast and on every post at least once a week. When I enrolled in college, I joined a group known as ASAP, African Students Awareness Party. We debated the troubles of the world and all things, well, black. We watched Rodney King, the beating, the trial, the eruption. We had no hard time searching and finding the words of anger, shock, dismay. I told you so. Worst of all, we struggled to find the actions to put into place to make a mark on our journey as the new young leaders prepared to take over the world. Pivotal, yes. Yet where do we go from here was not quickly infused into our college curriculum. That was then. Today I'm a quiet observer, thoughtful injector of calm and carefully placed wisdom, and on occasion, radically inappropriate. And human still. I'm generally and spiritually able to take a step back and collect myself as well as change the molecules in an atmosphere of unrest. It is a craft without my own patent. I am simply a conduit for the universe. However, at 4 a.m., I had no business looking at the life of Miss Sandra Bland. She was a light too bright to go unnoticed. She was a load too heavy for some to bear. She was my grandmother, my mother, my sister. She was my daughter. Would I know her name if she decided to remain silent? Would I know her name if she complied like I was told to do? Would I know her name if she did not encompass the ancient warrior spirit of many of our ancestors? I did not take a step back that morning. Pre-dawn. Instead, I journeyed deep, perhaps too deep, into the center of a place where she did not rest peacefully, and nor could my soul. I found myself bathed in an emotive state. Tears do not come easy for me and my distant, alien soul. My silent meditation was filled with heavier breathing for Miss Bland. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Mike Brown. Exhale. Inhale. Amadou Diallo. Exhale. Acquittal. Inhale. Eric Garner. Exhale. Inhale. Sean Bell. Exhale. Acquittal. Inhale. Kamani Gray. Exhale. Inhale. Chavez Carter. Exhale. No indictment. Inhale. Ezel Ford. Exhale.
I started off by saying they don't care about any single one of us. So we have to care about every single one of us. We are here. We are standing. We are not leaving. We will listen to one another, but we will be heard. Listen up! Okay, bring water, both for vision and to drink.
Tear gas and pepper spray burn like hell.
Bring a charged cell phone, okay, for emergencies and for videos.
Lies will be thrown on our name, and the revolution will not be televised.
Closed-toed and lace-tight shoes. We stand, not fall.
Listen for the whispers of the mother tongue. Her guidance, wisdom, and strength. Her warmth. Listen.
No earrings. Altercation will not be provoked, but it may occur at any moment.
Never forget the purpose of the uprising. Never forget your purpose.
You hear that?
That pulse,
that drum.
that is us. That is we.
Don't let them take it.
Don't let them take our drum again.
Richard Lewis Price, July 9th, 2020, San Diego, California. Hakeem Littleton, July 10th, 2020, Detroit, Michigan. Canavis Dewan Glass, July 10th, 2020, Panama City, Florida. Vincent DeMario Truitt, July 14th, 2020, Austell, Georgia. Antoine Baris, July 15th, 2020, Stockton, California. Malcolm Camo, July 17th, 2020, Houston, Texas. Darius Washington, July 18th, 2020, Chicago Heights, Illinois. Vincent Harris, July 20th, 2020, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Jeremy Southern, July 21st, 2020, Sacramento, California. Unidentified victim, July 23rd, 2020, Detroit, Michigan. David Earl Brooks, July 24th, 2020, Roxborough, North Carolina.
John Crawford, August 5th, 2014, Beaver Creek, Ohio. Mike Brown, August 9th, 2014, Ferguson, Missouri. Azelle Ford, August 11th, 2014, Los Angeles, California. Dante Parker, August 12th, 2014, Victorville, California. Ramarley Graham, February 2nd, 2012, New York, New York. Tanisha Anderson, November 13th, 2014, Cleveland, Ohio. Alan Bluford, May 6, 2012, Oakland, California. Akai Gurley, November 20th, 2014, Brooklyn, New York. Tamir Rice, November 22nd, 2014, Cleveland, Ohio.
Winston Joseph Latour III, July 29th, 2020, Lake Charles, Louisiana. Darian Walker, July 30th, 2020, Detroit, Michigan. Ashton Browsard, August 4th, 2020, Houston, Texas. Amir Johnson, August 6th, 2020, Ventnor, New Jersey. Julian Edward Roosevelt Lewis, August 7th, 2020, Sylvania, Georgia. Salathis Melvin, August 7th, 2020, Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Jefferson, August 8th, 2020, Bossier City, Louisiana. Raphael Javon Minifield, August 13th, 2020, Moreland, Georgia. Kendrell Antron Watkins, August 15th, 2020, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Anthony McLean, August 15th, 2020, Pasadena, California. Adrian Jason Roberts, August 18th, 2020, Hope Mills, North Carolina. Dane Scott Jr., March 14th, 2012, Del City, Oklahoma. Renisha McBride, November 2nd, 2013, Dearborn Heights, Michigan. Don Trey Hamilton, April 30th, 2014, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Eric Garner, July 17th, 2014, Staten Island, New York. Tony Robinson, March 6th, 2015, Madison, Wisconsin. Freddie Gray, April 19th, 2015, Baltimore, Maryland. Sandra Bland, July 13th, 2015, Waller County, Texas.